Welcome to the Magical Portal, where we talk about the work behind creating the photos.
In this episode, we will talk about using Midwinter as the aesthetics. So this is inspiration for anyone who wants to create these midwinter shots. To take pictures when it's in the middle of the winter is one of my favorites because of where I live, I think. It's also the time of the year when the light is the most incredible to shoot at because we have, I think it's hour and a half of twilight. So it's like this in between the sunrise and the sunset it takes a long time. It can go on for 2 hours. And then in between you have 1 hour or 2 hours of golden hour. So it's just 6 hours straight of absolutely gorgeous light to shoot in. And this picture was taken, I think it was just after sunset, or the sun was just below the horizon. And I think it's just such a beautiful time to take pictures because of it creates a really mysterious, soft kind of feeling. And we were lucky with the clouds as well. What are they called?
Yeah, I know what you're looking for.
They're like rainbow colored almost.
I know the word in Swedish, but
I can't think of it. We'll just write it in here.
Yeah,
we'll Google it. So yeah, we were lucky with these clouds in the background as well. And this is a very dear friend of mine, Vanessa is her name, Song of the Swan on Instagram, and she's just taking the most incredible pictures. And this is the one where I helped her to take this one, and I also edited it afterwards. I think I do have the before picture as well. Yeah,
you do.
So this is the before. So it was really dark, but I know I'm really lucky with my camera. I know the dynamic range quite well, and I can up the exposure a lot without losing the details and the colors afterwards. So you can go to the edited one again. Yeah, so it's just a big difference, and also a beautiful time to create pictures. And I just love to add a bit more, like I want it to feel like it's almost painted. So if you ask yourself, is this a photo or is it like a painting, then I would feel really happy anyway.
It's beautiful. I love it. It's so soft. It's such a soft and beautiful light in this one. It's magical. And I have from, I believe, almost the same location when I visited you.
Very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is from the workshop we had, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We had a workshop. It's almost 3 years ago. Time flies. And it was, we had such good luck with the weather. It was no wind, beautiful light. It's in January, so it's like this light for a few hours, just amazing golden hour light. And I mean, look at the trees. I live in southern Sweden, so I was like, oh my God. We don't even get snow some winters. So to get snow like this on the trees as well is just, it's amazing. And it's something different to shoot in the snow, and when everything is covered in snow and you have this amazing light, it's such a soft, beautiful light everywhere, and you don't need to think about shadows on the model and things like I have to think about shooting in the forest back home where we don't have any snow. It gets dark and moody, and it's such a different with snow. And during I believe December and January is like the the best time to shoot where you live near the Arctic Circle.
It's easier to get a nice light on the face. The challenge is often that the image get a bit flat because you don't have the shadows. It's like try to find a good balance between having shadows and not having shadows. I find is one of the bigger challenges with shooting in the snow or when it's midwinter.
Yeah.
Yes, this is from another workshop that we had. Maybe it's time we'll have another workshop, because the scenery here is quite spectacular. And when we did have the workshop, a lot of people traveled really far to join us, and we are so grateful. We didn't expect that many people to want to join us, but since they were driving so far, they also stayed overnight. So it was a one-day workshop. So we decided, okay, let's go out. We were hoping for the northern lights, but this night we didn't get the northern lights. But we were playing with long exposure instead, because you can create such beautiful images in the night with long exposure, and especially if the moon is out. Now, I want to say that the light that is coming is not the full moon, it's not the moon, but the clouds were really, really low. So that's actually light pollution from Arvidsjaur, like the city where I live, or the village. So if you have low clouds, that can actually reflect the light from the nearest town if you're doing long exposure. And then you can get this beautiful effect. So it just means that you get some kind of direction on the landscape as well. Then just to add something like, again, this is a very weak lantern. It's like you can hardly tell that it's lit with your eye, but when it's long exposure, it has to be that weak to match the exposure that you need for the landscape. So I think the biggest challenge, again, when it's long exposure, it's the wind. But the landscapes, when it's midwinter, is just so much fun to play with.
Very. And I think the clouds add to this photo, because you get the silhouette, or not the silhouette, but the trees. If you had like a dark night sky, it wouldn't feel the same. It would probably be beautiful anyway. But I think it added to this photo. And this one is actually also from one of our workshops. During the day, we got to shoot with reindeers. It was just amazing. Such a dream come true for me. I don't see reindeers very often. We don't have them in southern Sweden. So this was like just like out of a dream for me. And beautiful model Maya, which was in the other photo I took as well. She was just amazing. But it was a bit challenging, because I remember it was so cold that day. I think it was minus 20, 25, something like that. So she had multiple layers, and also this fake fur, gloves, to stay warm, because it was really cold. And also a bit challenging, because they were like in a there was a fence behind. So I remember thinking, how can I edit it? This was before AI in Photoshop. Now you can use a generative fill to like take away things you don't want to have in your photos. So I have to use the like clone stamp and stuff, and it took forever, but
so worth it.
Yeah. I really, really love this photo, and I'm so impressed by Maya to endure the cold weather
looks
because
so
I
beautiful.
was freezing. Yeah, exactly. She was like, princess.
Yeah.
And also to get the reindeer to stand in that position, that's really, really hard. I have so many photos, and I think 2 or 3 photos I'm pleased with because of the reindeers. They are like looking in another direction, or
you can just see 2 legs, or
exactly.
Yeah.
So this is one out of 2 or 3 photos that came out good. It's a challenge to capture animals and in very cold weather. But I love this one. Yeah, so what do we take away from this?
I think it's just, I mean, especially since I have a lot of darkness where I live in the winter and it can get quite cold. But I would like to say, don't be afraid to experiment with different seasons, and don't be afraid to experiment with winter. It doesn't matter if you didn't include any midwinter shots from where you live, but also those are absolutely beautiful. They're just beautiful in a different way. I just find that it's really, sometimes I like the journalists, they have this expression, dig where you stand. Like, it doesn't have to be, if your first association with midwinter or winter is snow and you don't have snow, well, maybe you can make a new association with the word winter and find something that you can do where you live. But to experiment with different seasons and just embrace whatever you have, but also those that feels a bit more tricky to shoot with.
Yeah, I should have included some from where I live, but I think the boring thing about that, it can be taken, it looks like it could be summer or fall or winter. I mean, if you're in the forest during winter, it looks kind of the same. So yeah, I think when I think about midwinter, it's like snow and cold
Snow
and ice.
Well, maybe it has
So
to be one of those traveling shots then.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hoping for some snow this winter, but when we do get snow, we don't get it like the snow on the trees. The trees are white. It's not like that. It's like, yeah, we get snow on the ground and then the trees are super boring. It doesn't happen very often when there are like this frosty white on the trees. I think I've seen it 2 or 3 times where I live, where everything is just covered in white. It's amazing, but I'm kind of jealous about your winters.
Yes, it's
but
a
yeah,
really
dig where you
fun
stand.
trait.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
It's a really fun time. It's probably my favorite time of the year to create because of the light and because of the scenery. So yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. You get this amazing golden light because you live so far north. I mean, it's golden light here as well, but just when the sun rises and when the sun sets, and then in between it's very much daylight, and we have longer days than you have. So yeah, I'm a bit jealous, but also I'm not jealous of how long winters you have. I love springtime and fall here where I live, so yeah, have to visit.
Yeah. If you want us to arrange a new workshop, we've had a few requests, but please let us know if there is any interest for another midwinter workshop in Swedish Lapland. So
yeah,
right.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.